The Moon's Oath, an African Epic Folktale. Long ago, when the skies still spoke to humankind and the earth was young with stories, there was a village hidden between the golden grasslands and the deep whispering forest. The people of this village lived humbly, planting millet and sorghum, weaving baskets and singing songs to honor the spirits of the ancestors. They had fire for warmth, drums for joy and stories for wisdom. But though their hearts were strong, their bellies often ached, for the soil grew tired, the rains came late and the people hungered. Among them was a girl named Anissa. She was no different in body from other children, thin arms, quick feet, eyes dark like wet earth, but her spirit was tuned to things others could not hear. While her playmates laughed, she listened. She could hear the breath of the baobab tree, the footsteps of the river, the lament of the wind when it passed over cracked soil. And sometimes, when the moon was full and silver as a shield, she felt it calling to her as if it were alive. The elders often said, "The moon carries promises from the past. Whoever dares to answer its call must keep their heart pure, for the moon rewards truth and punishes greed." But most dismissed such words as old tales. Only Anissa believed deeply. The night of calling. One season, the hunger in the village grew sharper than knives. Children cried at night. Mothers boiled thin soups with more water than grain. The chief, an old man named Okoro, gathered the people and said, "Brothers, sisters, our stores are empty. The hunters return with little, the fields refuse us. Unless we find help, the bones of our ancestors will weep beneath the ground." That night, Anissa sat beneath the great baobab, watching the moon rise full and round. It painted the earth in silver. Suddenly, a voice, neither man nor woman, entered her thoughts. "Anissa, daughter of the earth, I have watched your spirit. If you wish to save your people, come to the clearing where shadows dance. There you must swear an oath beneath my light." Her heart pounded. She could not ignore it. Quietly, without waking anyone, she walked barefoot through the grass, guided only by moonlight. The forest whispered. Owls blinked. Hyenas laughed in the distance. At last she reached a clearing where the ground glowed white beneath the moon. There the voice returned. "Child, the power of life flows through me. I can give you strength to save your people. But promise this, you will never use it for selfishness nor for pride. Swear by your breath and your blood." Anissa knelt, pressing her forehead to the earth. "I swear. If you give me this gift, I will use it only for the good of my people." The moon trembled, its light pulsing. Suddenly, a fragment of silver light descended, floating like a feather. It took the shape of a small mirror of crystal. "Take this," said the voice. "It is the mirror of seeds. With it you may plant what the earth cannot. But first you must prove your heart. Travel to the river of healing. There the beasts hold water hostage. If you free it, your oath shall be sealed." The journey to the river. At dawn, Anissa told the elders of her vision. Some laughed. Others whispered she was touched by spirits. But Chief Okoro, though weary, said, "Sometimes truth hides in madness. Let her go. The ancestors often speak through the young." So Anissa set forth. She carried no weapons, only a gourd for water and a small drum her mother had given her. As she walked, she sang softly, "River, river, show me the way. Moon above, guide my day. If my heart is pure and true, let the earth be born anew." For 3 suns and 3 moons she walked. She crossed plains where zebras grazed, forests where monkeys swung, hills where leopards stalked. At night she slept by small fires, dreaming of the moon's face watching her. At last she reached the river of healing. Its waters shimmered strangely, glowing faintly even in daylight. But the river was not free. Along its banks sat the guardians, a lion with eyes like fire, a crocodile with teeth like spears, an elephant with tusks curved like moons, and a sly fox with fur red as embers. They growled as she approached. The lion thundered, "This river is ours. None may drink without paying tribute." The crocodile hissed, "We guard its flow. What gives a child the right to claim it?" The elephant rumbled, "We have strength. Who can oppose us?" The fox smirked, "She looks weak. Send her back before she becomes our meal." Anissa's knees trembled, but she remembered the oath. She beat her small drum. Its sound was not loud, but steady like a heartbeat. She spoke, "My people thirst. Children cry. This river was made by the earth, not by beasts. If you hoard it, you defy the ancestors who gave it for all." The animal snarled. The lion roared so loudly the trees shook. The crocodile snapped its jaws. But the elephant paused, remembering the words of old songs. "The earth is not ours to own but to share." Then the fox, clever, said, "If you are truly pure, prove it. Face us in trials. Only then may you claim the river." The trials of the beast. The lion said, show courage. Stand before my roar without fleeing. The crocodile said, show trust. Cross the waters on my back without fear. The elephant said, show strength. Lift what even men cannot. The fox said, show wisdom. Solve the riddle of shadows. Anisa's heart raced. But she remembered the moonlight, the mirror in her pouch. She breathed deep. Before the lion she stood. The lion roared, shaking earth and sky. Birds scattered, trees bent. But Anisa did not move. Tears streamed from her eyes, yet she whispered, I fear but I do not flee. My people need me more than I fear you. The lion bowed. On the crocodile's back she trembled as it slid into the river. Its scales were rough, teeth glistening near her feet. Halfway across it dived, testing her. She closed her eyes, trusting. If I die with courage. When she opened them they had crossed safely. The crocodile dipped its head. The elephant placed before her a massive stone. Men had tried to move it for years. Anisa knew she had no strength. But she remembered the drum. She played singing. Stone of earth, move not for pride, but for the children who have cried. By the moon and by the seed. Shift yourself to meet our need. The stone trembled, rolled aside by unseen force. The elephant trumpeted in respect. At last the fox grinned, listen well, girl. Here is my riddle, the more you take, the more you leave behind. What is it? Anisa thought. She closed her eyes, remembering her journey, her steps in the dust, the path she left behind. Then she smiled. It is footsteps. The fox's eyes glowed. Wisdom shines in you. The trials are complete. The animal stepped aside. The river flowed freely. Its waters gushed, singing as they rushed. Anisa dipped her gourd, and as she did, the river whispered, you have freed me. May your oath be sealed. The gift of the mirror. When Anisa returned, the moon shone brighter than ever. The crystal mirror in her pouch pulsed with light. She placed it at the heart of the village. Bring seeds, she told the people. But plant them not with selfish hands. Plant them with hope for all. Each family brought a seed, millet, maize, beans, even flowers. One by one they pressed them into the soil before the mirror. As they did, the mirror glowed. By morning, shoots had burst, by noon they had ripened, and by night the village had food enough for all. The people wept, singing praises to the moon, to the ancestors, and to Anisa. Chief Okoro declared, this girl has saved us not with strength of arm, but with strength of spirit. Let her be called keeper of the oath. The warning of the moon. That night, Anisa returned to the clearing. The moon spoke again. You have fulfilled your oath. But remember, the mirror will obey the hearts of those who use it. If greed guides them, it will bring ruin. If kindness guides them, it will bring abundance. Guard it well. Anisa bowed. I will guard it even with my life. Legacy. Years passed. The village prospered. They built schools, healed the sick, and shared with neighbors. Strangers came, amazed at the endless harvests. And always Anisa reminded them, do not plant for yourself alone. Plant for all. Some tried to cheat, hiding seeds with selfish wishes. Those seeds withered, turning black. But those planted with open hands flourished beyond measure. When Anisa grew old, she gathered the children and said, remember, my little ones, the moon listens. The earth listens. Every oath, every promise is alive. Keep your hearts pure and the world will feed you. Break your word and even abundance will turn to dust. The children nodded, their eyes wide in firelight. And the story of the moon's oath passed from tongue to tongue, from drumbeat to drumbeat, across generations, until it became a legend not just of one village, but of all who believe that true power comes only when shared. Sparkles, and so the tale ends, but its light lives on as long as the moon shines and people remember their oaths.